Hey everyone, TSW here, and I am making a video for YouTube whilst I'm streaming on Twitch. The server was online for 20 minutes this morning just now, and I managed to finish up a quest and get to Thunderbluff. So one of the things that I wanted to check out was the professions. So we're going to go to the Alchemy profession first of all, and then we're going to hit the Leatherworking trainer, and then quickly hit up the Tailoring trainer. So these all look fairly normal to me so far. I'll pause it on anything that's new. One thing I will say is, if you want to make some money with Alchemy, you might want to get your fishing up. These all look the same to me so far, but there's definitely some new stuff that looks very exciting. Oh, speaking of which, elixir of accuracy, 1 fire oil. So you need a fire fin snapper, and then you need to get like a vial and make it into fire oil. Yeah, everyone follow the stream if you want your name to be on this YouTube video. So either you'll buy the fire fin snappers on the auction house, or buy the fire oil, or fish it yourself and turn it into the fire oil yourself. And then of course the bruise weed and the empty vial. So this is 1% hit and 1% spell hit. Classes like Enhanced Shaman will be able to double dip, of course. Looking at the talents for Enhanced Shaman, it looks like you're going to be weaving in lightning bolts and chain lightnings into your regular melee hits. So although Enhanced doesn't typically need a lot of hit because they get a lot from talents, there's 1% hit, 1% spell hit. So that's cool. I like that. And it's quite low level as well, and it's fairly easy to get to. Whilst we're looking at the rest of this, let's just look up the skill for Firefin. Firefin Snapper. Wow, classic. What cooking skill do you need? The rest, spoiler alert, the rest of Alchemy is the same. Trying to see what skill it needs. Why do you not say? $130. Well, Wikipedia says 130. Okay. Right, so next we're going to the Leatherworker, and so I made a video a few days ago about blacksmithing, and blacksmithing looked really exciting. And to be honest with you, the 1% hit elixir is nice. It's a nice, a warm welcome. And I'm just figuring out where the leatherworking and tailoring guy is. Like, I know this is the building for leatherworking, but I wasn't 100% sure that you did tailoring here as well, but you do. So that's good. So the first video I did was blacksmithing, and that was very cool. It's Alchemy definitely was a bit more lackluster than blacksmithing. So here I am going through the various items, and straight away at 25 leatherworking we have Light Protectors Kit. So this is 3 stamina to your braces. Temporarily embed an armor kit onto your braces, increasing stamina by 3 for 1 hour. Oh my god, it's temporary. Oh, I didn't see that earlier. It's temporary. Only the leatherworker's braces can be enchanted and embedded. Only the leatherworker's braces can be enchanted, and embedding a bracer will cause it to become soulbound. Right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So that, you could have these be kind of powerful. I'd say that's kind of interesting. You'll definitely want like a weak aura, or do you get a buff like a temporary weapon enchant as a temporary wrist enchant? Otherwise you'd need weak auras and stuff to track that. So you've also got, again, at 20, so these are 3 armor kits that all come at the same amount of leatherworking. This is the Light Sorcerer's Kit. Temporarily embed an armor kit into your braces, increasing damage and healing done by magical spells and effects by 3. Only the Leatherworker's braces can be enchanted and embedded. Embedding a bracer will cause it to become spellbound. This item binds to you upon being crafted. I imagine these don't stack with each other. And then we have the third one, which is the Warrior's Light Warrior's Kit. Temporarily embeds the armor kit into your braces, increasing your attack power by 5. So, not too bad. These will look the same. And then at some point, so just a quick server update if you guys are watching this early on. These shoulders look new, BOP, white shoulders, leather. You can probably imagine it's leather, or mail. So a quick server update. The server's been online today for 20 minutes on the old hardware. They're now pushing it to the new hardware. There were 3,500 players and it was pretty stable, although towards the last 2 minutes of the server, I think maybe something custom was being put on or changed because it did start to lag for the last couple of minutes. So medium protector's kit, that's 5 stamina, and again it's temporarily 1 hour. 2 medium leather, 1 coarse thread, 100 leatherworking required. And the sorcerers, again same mats, 2 medium leather, 1 coarse thread, and that is 5 spell damage for 1 hour. And then the warriors, which is 10 attack power, 1 hour, same materials. Ooh, these look tasty. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Toughened leather pants. Now these look good even for warrior and paladin. It's just a bit of crit and some attack power. Like, they're not broken per se, but they are very low level 15. You know, and if you're level 20, 22, yeah, you can probably get better ones quite easily from vendor or quest. But these are very low level. These are a very low level rare, and the stats reflect it. Very good. 8 medium leather, so you're gonna struggle getting medium leather at level 15. Elixir of defense ×1, and 2 cured light hide. I'm glad that they're adding more cured hide things in game, because typically when you're leveling leatherworking, it's only the heavy hide that you use to skill up. So I wouldn't like it if they made lots of cool items with a heavy hide, but all the other hides you basically don't use typically when skilling leatherworking. So that's a really cool feature, and I think looking at blacksmithing as well, it's something that they have taken on board. So it does require an alchemist to provide the elixir of defense. So again, alchemists, check in, put these, skill your alchemy with the elixir of defense and put these on the auction house for 10 silver. You will sell them. You will make a lot of money. Let's keep looking forward. Oh, we have some caster braces, boomkins. Elemental shamans, whoa. I've never considered leveling elemental shaman myself or moonkin myself. But if you want, well, my alt's going to be a druid actually. Maybe I'll level it as a moonkin. Get some of these. Braces of affinity, 8 medium leather, so similar before. Oh, so does the caster stuff typically require enchanting mats? Because this is 2 astral essence, which is kind of like, the essence is typically disenchanted from weapons 80% of the time, 20% of the time from armor. So that the lesser astral essence might be harder to come by. 2 light hide, 1 small lustrous pearl. Again, I'm glad they're including the pearls. And 2 fine thread. And these are nice juicy wrists. Obviously you could heal with these as well as a shaman, druid, paladin even, just for the intellect and the little bit of healing you get. Cool. We like seeing that. And they're the regular legs. Dark leather pants are something worth buying on the auction house just because people skill off them typically. So this is toughened leather armor, 19 stamina. What? If you're tanking dungeons as bear, grab these bad boys. They might even be good for twinking as well, just to give you that HP, so you can make up ground. As a rogue on range players. These these gloves are normally in game. These are normal. Hillman shoulder normal. This is when the server starts to lag. So this is like the last. Oh, a helmet. Oh, I didn't notice this when I was recording the video on the server. BOP hat. Whoa, 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 whoa. I like it a lot. 5 strength, 6 stam, 5 int. Oh, I wish I'd have seen what it looked like. I'm sure it looks like... You know what it looks like. Leather helmet with that icon. We all know what it looks like. When you're leveling the Stranglethorn Veil, you get something like this dropping. That requires level 32 or something. You know what it looks like. Okay, you're not going to be happy. Anyway, 6 medium leather. Cured medium hide 1. Elixir of defense 2. So Elixir of defense still being relevant even at 130 leatherworking. 1 spider's silk, so tailors, you're not the only people needing the spider silk, and 2 fine thread. A nice BOP hat, very early. So the rare legs we were looking at a moment ago, they look tough to craft at level 15. At level 21, these are much more manageable. And then these are the regular gloves that you've always been able to craft. Oh, have these always needed elixir defense? Well, I never craft these, but that's fun. Keep looking. Was that chest new? I don't think so. Oh, this cloak is new. New cloak, 8 medium leather. So this is the living cloak, 8 medium leather, 5 king's blood. So just straight up herbs, 5 of them. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just smashed my cup of tea into the microphone. 2 silk cloth, 2 fine thread. So this is a healing cloak, 12 healing and 3 spell damage, 4 stamina, 3 spirit. Cool. I reckon you, as a leather worker, people are gonna, I don't know, if they're leveling consistently in dungeons as healers, which is a very small minority of players, but this cloak looks phenomenal. When is the next time you can encounter a cloak with 12 healing? It's probably 12 spell damage, and it's probably in the 50s. Correct me if I'm like, if you know off the top of your head, or you can look it up on Wowhead. Let me know the next cloak where you get 12 healing, because that is spicy. Even for casters, the stats are solid. 3 spell damage. So again, the server does start. Oh, I mean, it's already loaded. The server does start to slow down here. Oh, we get our new armor kits. Oh, not yet. Oh, not yet. Here we go. Heavy Protectors Kit. This is 150 leatherworking and gives you 8 stamina for 1 hour temporarily on your wrists. 3 heavy leather, 1 fine thread. The mats to get this temporary enchant are getting harder and harder. Sorcerer's Kit. 3 heavy leather, 1 fine thread. And that's 8 magic spell damage, 2 braces for 1 hour. And the Heavy Warriors Kit, 15 attack power for 1 hour on braces. I'm not sure. Thanks for all the followers, everyone. I'm not sure about the temporary nature. I'm not sure. Oh! 13 agility BOE shoulders. Wee woo. 12 heavy leather. These are pearl encrusted shoulders. Oh, they sound awkward to make even before I go through all of the materials. So 12 heavy leather, 2 cured hide, 4 small lustrous pearl. Oh my days. 4 small lustrous pearl. Again, elixir of defense. Alchemists. Dear all alchemists, skill alchemy on elixir of defense and sell them for 10 silver each. You are going to get your mount money by level 20. Oh my goodness. Alchemists, I beg you, put Elixir of Defense on the auction house. 12 agility. Wow, 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 wow. Also, these pearls might start selling for a good amount as well. Blacksmiths use them. Leatherworking uses them. Let's see if Tailoring uses them. Your Alchemy official store can... Well, have you made any elixirs of defense? Are they on the auction house? Chop, chop. So those shoulders look pretty good. Pretty insane, actually. And then we've got these gloves. I'm not sure if those millet scale gloves are new or not. Shoulders. 5 agility. What are these shoulders? 5 agility. No, thank you. Then we've got agility chest, which is normal. I think that belt's normal. I'm not sure about the greens, to be honest with you. Frost damage. Oh, is that cloak new? Hold up. Is that new? I know that they're... Maybe not. Maybe not. But if it is, there it is. Like most people, I normally just skill off whatever the website tells me to. Okay. Interesting item. High agility, high stam, and spell damage. Wow. Enhanced Dream. Hello. This is the heavy attuned armor. 8 heavy leather. 2 greater mystic essence. Oh, enchanters. 4 shadow silk. 1 cured heavy hide. 2 silken threads. Enchanters this time. Get your enchanting mats on the auction house. They will be gobbled up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. This is a BOP chest. Level 20. Level 32 required. 185 leatherworking. I mean, if you're a shaman, you need this. And the item that we saw very recently was just a green 14 agility chest. Would you rather have 14 agility or 14 stamina and 9 agility as a rogue? Well, as a druid, this is actually quite good. I think as a rogue even, I'd prefer to have this just for extra leeway. You know, yes, you will be killing mobs slightly slower, but on the off chance you rely on that extra 14 stamina to stay alive, you save that, you know, death run, and that death run might be 5 minutes, and you need to be killing mobs for a long time for that extra 5 agility to make 5 minutes quicker leveling. But yeah, druids and enhanced shamans, big. Even if you're a caster shaman, it's just 11 spell damage. That's just a white chest. Guardian gloves. Ooh, are these new? I don't remember there being so much spell damage gear. Old Drenor says, love these patterns so far. Yeah, I mean, it makes you really excited to actually use professions whilst leveling. There's also a mode on this server, I can't remember what it's called, where you level with 50% XP, so you level slower. And that's when things like professions really become more impactful, because you'll actually be way more appropriately skilled in the professions and rely on these items more and for longer. So that's interesting. So, oh, boys! Heavy saddle! Increases mount speed by 3%. I have some inside information. So this is why you watch the TSW guides, everyone. Big info on leatherworking saddle. Are you ready for some big info on the leatherworking saddle? I have good information to tell you that this is not the final saddle in the game for leatherworkers. In fact, there's a quicker saddle later on in the game, and that saddle grants you 5% mount speed. So this BOP. The saddle's a BOP. Hidden recipe. Oh, I didn't know. Well, I knew it wasn't from the trainer, because obviously I've already looked at this trainer. So 5% mount speed for anyone with the next saddle. What's my source on this information? It's the Project Epoch website. So I think it's pretty good information. Yeah. So for 5 heavy leather, 1 silken thread, you can craft at Leatherworking. That's so funny. It requires 200 leatherworking to craft. It's BOP and requires 175 leatherworking to wear and level 40. Okay. So yeah. So this is cheap. This might be worth just skilling up to level leatherworking. Oh, do you know what's always really cute? When you see people, like children or kids, using 2 hands to drink something. I've just got the windows open. I'm wearing shorts and no socks. Like, I'm a bit chilly at the moment. It's 9 a.m. Anyway. So, yes, there's a 5% saddle later on. And it's not learned by trainer. So, somewhere out in the world. I hope it's a BOE, like Mithril Spurs, where it's a really sought after, maybe even a something. This is what I would do. Okay, I would make the top saddle be world drop and have it require something like 250 leatherworking and have the mats be dirt cheap. So it's a fantastic way to level your leatherworking to 300 for all those juicy epics and things. But just so you don't only want it for the mount speed, but you want it for skilling leatherworking as well. Similar to Mithril Spurs, how it's just cheap to get loads of skill points from. So that instead of the saddle being valuable because it's a BOP 2% extra movement speed on this saddle, but also you can skill a lot with it as well, just double dip. So it's just like 1,000 gold for the saddle and have it be a really prized trinket in the game. What I am surprised, Twitch chat, dial in, knowledge bombs dropping. What I am surprised with is it doesn't say this effect doesn't stack with similar effects. So if there's a 5% saddle, are you going to be 8% movement speed when you're wearing both? Oh my god. Slow down, Leatherworker, slow down. Wow, wow, wee wow. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today. Wow. Thanks, stream. You guys are yapping. That's saying something coming from me, the Yap Meister. Anyway, so as the tooltip suggests or doesn't suggest otherwise, you might be able to use both saddles simultaneously. Or saddle plus riding crop. You know? There we go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Heavy, thick armor kit, normal. I mean, who's going to be using these 32? Okay, well, you might do. Just because you don't have anything else on your to enchant your other items with. So I wouldn't normally be drinking tea whilst making a YouTube video, but the server just came online. I've been woken up with the server being online. I played for a bit and I made a cup of tea and now I'm doing some YouTube stuff. Apologies. Okay, so thick protector kit. 200 leatherworking, 5 thick leather, 1 silken thread. Temporarily embed an armor kit into your braces, increasing your stamina by 12 for 1 hour. Now we're talking. These are some good stats. 12. This is. Is there another rank of this? We've got rugged leather. Oh, maybe the rugged ones are world drops as well. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I need to think. So it went from 3 to 6 to 12, right? Is the rugged protector's kit going to be 24 stamina? That would be insane. That would be insane. That's worth it being a temporary enchant because it's so annoying early on for 1 hour for 3 stamina. Like, watch your leveling level 10, that's a bit frustrating. But in a raid environment, when you're wanting to squeeze every stat out of your character, and also it helps when it's such huge stats, like 25 stamina at level 60 is considerable. So it's 12 spell damage, which is good. Maybe it's 24 spell damage at max level. And then the warrior kit for attack power is 20 attack power, again with 200 leatherworking. Maybe it's 40 doubled again at level 60. Let's see. I don't know if we'll see it here. More leatherworking stuff. Oh, there's some new set stuff here. So turtle scale braces. I don't think that these are learned from trainer regularly or even the regular items. So any shaman tanks in the chat? I don't think so. I don't think shaman tanking is going to be a thing. And here are some turtle scale braces, just extra armor. Turtle scale breastplate. To be honest with you, these aren't bad for warrior. Damn, not bad. Not bad. In fact, very good. Like, the stats on them are weak in terms of base stats. 2 strength, 3 stamina. But the armor is like plate. But then it's like in 3 more levels from this, level 37 wrist, you can wear plate anyway. So it's a bit, it's trying to, it's like pseudo plate. Here we go. Basilisk scale chest piece. Again, 37. It has bonus armor, intellect and stamina, increases your healing done by spells and effects by up to 12. And the set bonuses, increasing damage and healing done by magical spells and effects by up to 15. So 3 set is 15 spell damage, and 5 set, when you have the whole set, increases your chance to crit by 2%. Wow. What are people asking in chat? TSW, do you look into BS Prof 2 early? Yes. Blacksmith is on a video already on my YouTube channel, so hit my YouTube and it'll be there. I think you already made Blacksmith. Yeah, I did. Look into it. Yes. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, thick enchanted boots. Let me guess. Oh, these don't... I'm like, thick enchanted boots. These will require enchanting mats. Nope. These look really cheap. Wow. I think they're really wanting to promote healers being better prepared for leveling. Thick leather 12, easy. Silken thread 2. So the silken thread you just buy from the vendor, and it's just 12 thick leather. Looking at those mats, I'd have thought they would have been BOP. They're not. There's no intellect, to be clear, so they're not going to necessarily be worn by paladins, but they do have very nice looking 16 healing on them. 12 stamina, 8 spirit. I mean, that's a lot of healing. And they're super cheap. 12 thick leather. Like, maybe not in the first week or two when people are like mass rushing their professions, but in like 2 or 3 weeks time, these will be like 2 gold. Unless, the economy goes crazy on the server. 12 thick leather isn't expensive at all. That's 5 minutes work, and you can craft these boots. So if you can sell these for 2 gold each, that's like 30. That's like 24 gold an hour or something. Not amazing, but oh, helmet. Oh, here's the helmet part of the set. Again, so this is now male, level 41. 10 strength, 12 stam. It's just a bit awkward, the tanking gear. I mean, the lower level it is, the more valuable it is. When it's level 41, it's not so good because you can just have items like Herod's helmet from SM Armory, for example. It just doesn't compete, even for tanking, I'd say. Because you're not probably going to die anyway. Anyway. Feet. Oh, these are cool. Have these always been in-game? Nightskate boots. I feel like these have been in-game. I'm just going to double check because I like the look of them. The fact that they increase effectiveness of stealth. You know, stealth v stealth, rogue v rogue, rogue v druid. Nightscape boots. Yeah, so these have been in-game. Okay. It's funny how some stuff that is in-game still looks interesting to me. Turtle scale leggings, level 42. These have the whoa. What? These have this. What? How much armor did the wrists have earlier? These have less armor than the wrists. Right? How much armor did the wrists have? The turtle scale wrists. I think the wrists are. Well, these have a lot more strength and stamina. To be clear. Like 5 times, 4 times, 3 or 4 times more stamina and strength, but less armor. Interesting. Interesting. There's my gnome impression for you. And these caster legs. I mean, these might be good for PvP actually. Having the extra armor. I didn't really consider that. I'm not that big of a PvPer, so sometimes it passes me by, but these look very good. You know, if you're a shaman, healer, elemental, having that extra armor is really going to make you more versatile against rogues. That's cool. I wonder if you can get a PvP trinket early on this server. That'd be good, because there's a PvP realm as well. So okay. Oh, rugged. So this might not necessarily be the top rank for the temporary armor kits on wrists, because I'd kind of want there to be another one. Maybe there is. Oh, that'd be interesting. Oh god, because it's custom content, the sky's the limit. You know, every end boss could drop one pattern that's BOP that gives a blacksmith a perk with a sharpening stone, or a leatherworker with one of these, but like a superior rugged protectors kit or whatever. And it's just RNG, you know, it's just like a low drop chance for one guy in your raid to have one of their professions give a little bit extra stats. It could be the spell damage, it could be the stamina, it could be the attack power. And it's like, oh yeah, well, all of our, you know, we don't typically have lots of leatherworkers needing spell damage. Like the Boomkin's got it, and who else? Maybe an elemental shaman's got it. And after you've had the spell damage, leatherworking wrist pattern drop twice, it's like, well, give us the attack power, give us the stamina, and you keep getting more spell damage ones. Anyway, that'd be really fun, but I've got no information on that, which is why I'm speaking freely on it. But that'd be really cool. Anyway, let's keep going. So this is 3 rugged leather for 16 stamina for 1 hour. Okay, so that's pretty good. 250 leatherworking. So not max. 250, 16 stamina. 3 rugged leather. So the mats aren't too horrific. And again, 250 leatherworking, 3 rugged leather, temporarily enchant your braces for 16 magical, 16 spell damage for an hour. And then the attack power one, this is when the server's starting. So the server's going to go down soon in this VOD. They're just trying new things on the old hardware. They're now shifting onto new hardware. So 28 attack power for 1 hour, rugged leather. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, was that it? Was that the last item on the list? Oh, okay. And then obviously there were going to be more items past 250. Thank you. So, oh, I can already see, if you see to the side of my head, the server's shutting down soon. And it's lagging at the end. So I'm quickly going to try and show you some of the tailoring stuff. Because the server's going down, I've got like less than 60 seconds to show you leatherwork, show you enchanting stuff. Epoch is not online. This is a VOD from an hour ago. So I just go straight to the bottom. Straight to the bottom. At 250 tailoring, you can craft rune cloth warriors embroidery. Wrath of the Lich King enchants anybody? Attach an embroidery into your cloak, increasing your attack power by 28. That's a bit better than 3 agility. It was so funny, wasn't it, in Classic, that 3 agility is your highest DPS enchant. Also, Hunters, 1 agility was your best enchant on Bracers. That's what Classic Plus is here for, baby. Attach embroidery into your cloak, increasing your attack power by 28. Only the tailor's cloak can be enchanted, and enchanting a cloak will make it soulbound. I'm surprised. After doing leatherworking, I'm surprised this isn't a 1 hour temporary enchant. So 3 bolts of rune cloth. So how many cloth make a bolt of rune cloth? 6 or 8? So it's, I mean, it'd be annoying if it was temporary for those mats. Okay, so 28 attack power cloak. Next, sorcerer's embroidery. This is 16 spell damage on cloak at 250 tailoring. And then the third one is protector's embroidery, 16 stamina. So it was it 16 stamina on bracers for the leatherworkers? Whoa. Unless there are some really nice BOP items in blacksmithing, tailoring and leatherworking look pretty good. What, Anna Deuce, you're saying that the spell damage is a bit more powerful than the attack power? That's how I'm seeing it. So now I'm just trying to ferociously look for some more custom items before the server goes down. But you have to remember, in PvE at least, casters don't keep up as well with melee. Hold on, was that a new cloak? Not sure. Black Mage robe, that's the same. Turban, I think that's the same. Mage Weave, Warriors Abroad. Yeah, so this is at 200 skill, the lesser. So that's 24 attack power on cloak at 200. Tailoring, 2 bolts of Mage Weave. Sorcerers, 12 magic damage. And then the protectors. Oh, and that's when we get kicked offline. Okay. Well, thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more content from me, all things Epoch related, please like, follow, subscribe. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Do you like these profession changes? What would you do differently to the professions? Live on Twitch. If Twitch gets banned, I'll be on Kick. And also live on YouTube. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the stream and more videos. Take care.